Okay, now the next part of this trigonometry question, simplify completely. Ooh, looks a little scary. 2 cosine 6x cosine 4x minus cosine 10x plus 2 sine squared, and we got to simplify that. Oh no, oh no, it looks, I've never seen 6 and 4x. I've never seen 10x. It doesn't make any sense. But, oh, it does because, hey, 6 plus 4 is 10. And you know, they just gave us this formula, cosine alpha plus beta. Is supposed to be cosine alpha cosine beta minus sine alpha. There's so many times when you're supposed to use a formula, the formula that we derived here, we're going to use it now. And we don't have to worry because that's in our formula sheet too. So we're going to use that. Oh, all we have to do is instead of cosine 10x, make it instead of the cosine of 10x, make it the cosine of 6x plus 6x plus 4x. So that's what you do. Instead of cos 10x, make it 6x plus 4x. And then what are we supposed to do? It's supposed to be that cosine 10x is really cosine 6x cosine 4x minus sine 6x cosine 4x. That's the double angle thing. Cosine alpha cosine beta minus sine alpha sine beta. That's all we do. We just go make it 6x and 4x. Now we put that in there. Hey, things are going to cancel. There's two of these minus one of these. It's just going to be cos 6x, cos 4x, and then plus sine 6x, 4x. But then, hold on. Isn't that the difference one here? Don't we can just make it 6x minus 4x? Is this whole formula here the cosine of alpha cosine beta plus sine alpha sine beta? We just subtract that 6x minus 4, so it's just cos 2x. And hold on, cos 2x, there's one of the three choices we have, 1 minus 2 sine squared, that'll cancel with this 2 sine squared, and we'll just be left with 1. And that's just really good. Or I think it's pretty good. Okay, let's try this next one. Determine the general solution of tan x equals 2 sine 2x, where cos x is less than 0. Cosine that we're saying, take the negative of cosine less than 0. Okay, well, let's just get started. Hey, you know, the sine of 2x, there's not much we can do other than write 2 sine x cos x. And then we've got, oh, in tan x, we replace it with sine x over cos x, that identity we learned in grade 11. 2 times 2 is 4. Well, let's take a look at this. If I multiply everything by cos x, then it'll cancel here, and I can subtract the sine over here. I've got 4 sine cos squared x minus sine x. And now factoring is such a big thing in so many different places. If we factor out sine x, we're going to separate this into two different products. One's just in sine x, the other's in just cos x. So we've kind of almost got to our answer here. We're looking for values of x that will make sine x equal 0. And the other bracket, that'll make 4 cos squared x minus 1 equals 0. Well, we do that. We cos squared x minus 1 equals 0. We add 1, divide by 4. If you square root both sides, you get two solutions. You get plus and minus. But we're supposed to just look at the cosine that's less. Just take the negative one. Okay. And the sine of x, where it equals 0, that happens 180 at 180 degrees plus k times 360. It just repeats itself. That's one of the solutions. If you go shift cosine of minus a half, you'll get 120 degrees. The other one that works is minus 120 degrees plus k times 360. So if you like to do it that way, there's different ways. And k is an element of z. That's your general solution. And where is sine equal to 0? Yeah, that's happening at 0 and 180 degrees. This is one way of writing it. I think I would like to just put 0 plus k times 180, but there's different ways of expressing where the sine of x will equal 0. I know it happens at 0 degrees and it happens at 180 degrees. But anyways, there you go. There's that.